We left here as acquaintances. We came back as a team. And the people that we helped, we walked in their homes as strangers. We came out as family.
That's always the hardest question. When you come back, you're asked, how was your trip? And you can always use words like incredible, or it was amazing, or it was hard and tiring. But I feel that doesn't do any justice, to what we did there and the work we did. It's, you wake up every day and you go out into the community and you get to be like the holy hands and feet of the Lord, and I'm filled with excitement every day when I wake up, knowing that He's watching me do this and He's watching me do His work. And you come back exhausted and spiritually and physically, but it's what you're supposed to be doing. And you realize that the end of it, that it's not really the trip that was incredible, it's God and what He's doing through you. He's using your weaknesses as His strength. On the first day, I worked in a different house than I worked in the rest of the week. And we were painting her entire house, and it was this very dark brown color, and it didn't look very pretty. And at the end of the day, when we had finished just the first coat of white paint, she came in and she's like, "It looks so much better." And all that we had done was put on a very, very rough coat of white paint on. We were nowhere near being done. And she was just so grateful for that one coat of white paint. And I think that kind of stuck with me the rest of the trip, is just their thankfulness and their gratitude that we were coming in and doing this for them.
Initially, we decided to go to Redbird because of our grandson, Jaden. He had listened to them sing and listened to their stories, and at the end of the singing, he said, "Did you hear that music? Did you hear those people? We've got to go help them." And that's what initially made our decision to go. Our team was tasked with doing 2 projects, one on a mobile home for an older lady that her ceiling was coming down in her living room and her bedroom. And in the process of doing that, they found out that all the insulation had mice and squirrels and everything else living in it. So they had to tear out all the insulation and repair her ceilings, and it looked really, really good, and she was very happy. Throughout our trip, we saw Jesus moving in the hearts of all of our team members. When you consider that we had folks from 14 to their 80s getting together, working together, pulling together as a team, it just made you very, very proud to be a Christian.
2 years ago at Redbird, there was the cook named Gail, and she looked real sad and peaked, and she just wasn't happy. And I started talking with her, and when she started talking, she had no teeth, and she said she had dentures made, but the dentist would not release them until she paid her bill, which was a sizable amount. I had no idea how much money she made or when she'd get it paid, but it bothered me that she couldn't get her dentures. So we left there, and when I got back home, I told several people about Gail and how she needed her teeth. And I told my brother, and he said, "Let's help her." And when I walked in this time in the dining room and we were sitting down to eat, I looked up and there was Gail. She had the biggest smile on her face, and she was happy, and she had her teeth. And when she saw me, she just embraced. And that was the best thing. But the sad part about it is my brother passed away in May of 2017. He did not know that what he had sent her, how good what he sent her did. And she was a beautiful, kind person this time. And that was the best, was seeing Gail happy.